everyone, this is Stephanie. Welcome to another video. So it's time to open your DollarBead box for June 2025. So here's our box. We're going to open the bag as well. Here's our bag. So two separate subscriptions. We'll go through the bag first and then we'll look at the box. Okay, let's look at the bag first. So we have 4 strands of 3mm fire polish beads and 4 strands of 4mm fire polish beads, $8 a month. You can't beat that price. I mean, that's $1 a strand. And look at those pretty colors. Okay, let's take a look at all the strands. So I love these colors. These remind me of my the dahlias in my garden right now. So also, I'm wearing this ring, and we made this ring a while ago. We also made the bracelet to go with it, and I think this was called Stepping Stones. I could be wrong. This is a pretty old video tutorial that I'm thinking of reviving. I'd love to make a double out of this and, you know, just go through it again. But anyway, so this is something you can make with your 3mm. Okay, first up we have pink opal or raspberry copper. Let me bring you close in here. Really pretty. That looks like raspberry copper to me. And then crystal vitriol, green purple. Get 50 beads to the strand, by the way. And I love this color. This is the color of my dahlias. Garnet or matte garnet. So this is matte garnet. And I like how it goes with the watermelon. That is matte watermelon. So there are your 3mm strands. Here are the 4s, and they go beautifully with the 3s. So we have pink opal or rose gold. Let me get this straight. There we go. And then we've got the matte garnet or regular garnet. I have the matte here. Apple green. I love that bright green. And matte light peridot. So very pretty. So here the 3s and 4s look so pretty together. Okay, it's time for the box. So here's our box. It is as low as, I believe, $18.50 or $19.50 a month. Depends on your subscription. You know, the longer your subscription, you know, they take, you know, you get more off. Some you have free shipping. Depends. So you'll take a look. I have a link in the description box below the video. So I have a coupon code, which I'll put up on the screen. You can also become a member if you, depending on your subscription, membership is included, or you can join the dollar. So we get the letter here and our list. So I'll just summarize a bit. So this month's box is inspired by the simple beauty of June, blooming petals, ripe berries, and lush green leaves. And this does look like, also like my strawberry patch. It's really pretty. So they have exclusives every month, and here it is right here. I'm not going to read it, but you can take a look at this. You get a discount. And, oh, there's my little kitty. And here's all their social media. And here is our list. Okay, let's start with the strands. So we have, what I love about the DollarBead box is they're the only ones I've seen where you can get a 5mm fire polish bead. And I think that's always missing, is that 5mm pearl, 5mm fire polish. Usually you get 2, 3, 4, 6, but you don't usually see a 5. So here we have the 5mm. You get 25 pieces. This is in light green, AB. Isn't that pretty? And then you get the 4mm check fire polish, light green, AB. You get 50 pieces. So that's beautiful. So, so pretty. Next up, we have this bit of beaded chain, and you get 7 inches green mix or coral mix. Of course, this is the green mix. And I love just adding a chain to the to this type of piece, and then just putting little drops here, which you can, you know, wrap with wire. And I do have a piece. I think I show that a lot, but I do have a couple of pieces where I've done that. That's really pretty. I love fresh green color. It's so beautiful. Got a Lucerna bicone. And this is in Kelly Green or Lemon Seafoam. Isn't that pretty? That's beautiful. Yeah, there's it against white. Against skin, you can really see it. And then you get 25 pieces, did I say that? And then a check glass pearl and celadon. I love that color. 40 pieces, 4mm. Isn't that beautiful? I love that pearl. That's so pretty. Some dyed jade, so that you have 2mm dyed jade beads, ruby or jade. 14-inch strand, and look at these little tiny, this little tiny puddle of real jade beads. Beautiful, very beautiful berry color, isn't it? These beautiful beads. So first we have an 18 millimeter check glass rose, soft lavender. You get one piece, and that's really beautiful. I love the gold wash on that. That is beautiful. And then we have a check glass faceted half drilled cabochon, 17 millimeters, and here's the half drilled part right there. And it's speckled green, one piece. Their check glass is just so stunning. They all look like stones to me. And then look at the tulips, 12 by 16 millimeter check glass tulip, matte crystal with burgundy wash. You get 4 pieces, and I just love the vintage look of that. It's sort of washed out and antique looking. Really pretty. Let's add some sugar skulls to the mix and hold on to these for Halloween because it'll be here before you know it, and we can have some fun with those. So we've got 17 by 20 millimeter check glass, sugar skull, green with bronze wash or green with pink wash. Of course, it's the pink. Get 2 pieces. And you've got a 5 by 15 millimeter check glass, large hole Celtic block. Isn't that pretty? I love the etching on that. Isn't that beautiful? My lights wash it out a bit. There you go. That's really more of the color. It's got more color than my lights are showing. Light sage or dusty rose, 3 pieces. Going out of order a little bit, but I just thought these looked so pretty together. So this is a check glass button bead in peach. You get 2 pieces, 14 millimeter, and then I jumped down my list to the check glass flower, 15 millimeter in rose gold, because I think these would look just gorgeous together in a necklace, bracelet, something, earrings. So we have a check glass acid etched druck, pink or red, 4 pieces, 8 millimeter. Here you go, that's that. That looks good enough to eat, doesn't it? But don't. And then we have 18 millimeter heart and key charm set, antique copper. That's really pretty. Okay, next up we have check glass faceted rondelle, 6 by 8 millimeter, ruby AB, 6 pieces, and that is beautiful. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that. I mean, I love that color. Isn't that pretty? That is a beautiful sparkly rondelle. And look at this guy. This is a check glass struck, 12 millimeter red travertine or green travertine, 1 piece. I've got the green here. I'm loving these little check glass ladybugs in maroon, 10 pieces. They're 8 millimeter, and aren't they cute? I love ladybugs. I love all the bugs in my garden. They're just, you know, the pollinators and all the little bugs that eat other bugs. Really pretty. Oh, here's your DollarBead box for June 2025. Here's the bag. How gorgeous is that together? If you can swing both. And like I said, add a 15-0 seed bead, 11-0 seed bead, and a Delica or a Toho Treasure or, you know, any cylinder bead. And you can make just about anything because you have, have focal beads. You have a beads that you can bezel. You've got a cabochon. You've even got a clasp. So, I mean, really, you could just, make pretty much any stringing or weaving project if you just add a couple seed beads. All right, so I'm going to put a link in the description box below the video to the Dollar Bead Club website and also the coupon code again. I'll pop it up on the screen now and again so that you can get a couple of bucks off your first bag or box. All right, take care. See you next time.